Last weeks, the Biden administration is set to auction off sections of the border wall before President Trump takes office. Minimum opening bid starts at $5 for 20 tons of taxpayer-funded steel.
There's been a debacle from the very beginning when President Biden stopped construction of the border wall on his first day in office, abandoning millions of tons of steel. So where is it now? Well, huge sections we found yesterday being trucked away from the border, being sold as scrap for pennies on the dollar. Even though President Biden knows the incoming administration wants this material, he is selling it. Hundreds of tons of state-of-the-art finished steel wall for almost nothing at auction sites like this one near Tucson, meaning taxpayers will likely pay twice for the same stuff. Now, the Biden team already sold most of an estimated $350 million worth of lights, wires, and these expensive steel bollards. According to the government auction site that they're using now, Biden is taking bids starting around $5 for each 40,000-pound lot of finished
slap in the face, not just to the agents that are out there working, to the American public as a whole. They could have just left these panels alone.
So last year, we know the Biden administration sold about 700 of these 30-foot steel segments for roughly $200 a piece, meaning taxpayers took a loss of about $10,000 for each bollard. Now, President Trump installed 455 miles of wall. Another 250 miles was under construction when Biden stopped the project, refusing even to fill in the gaps in the fence that border agents begged him because the migrants were coming through. I found this pile of materials near Yuma about 3 years ago.
Message to the White House right now. I will bid on all of that wall, and we will buy it in Texas, and we will give it to Donald Trump.
They're sabotaging the incoming administration. Will make it difficult for us, but you know what? We're going to get this done.
So after our report last night, the auction site took down those web pages and appeared to cancel the sale of hundreds of tons of steel that was scheduled for next Wednesday. As to who okayed this bill, we're getting a runaround from DHS to Corps of Engineers to Defense Logistics Organization now saying that we have to talk to the Secretary of Defense to find out who okayed this bill.
That's an extraordinary story. If the auction site did not take that down, could they have dumped all that steel over the next 40-some days?
Well, yeah, they've already dumped a lot. Okay, so there were termination costs of $600 million just to pay off some of the contractors who were in the middle, if you remember, Bill, they were in the middle of constructing it on the day Biden took office, and he said no more, cancel the national emergency. But yeah, they've already sold multiple lots of this. There were counts of something like 30,000 bollards in New Mexico unused, 20,000 in Arizona. We're trying to get an accounting of how much has been sold and how much still may be left.